Good afternoon, I'm Alan and you're back with the Coffee Vanners. Ali's still at work, so I thought I'd just do a little reflection on the first night in this Bailey Orion caravan and some thoughts about what brought us to buy the caravan to start off with and why we are so happy with the money that we've spent. So the first thing about the van is its size and its simplicity. The Bailey Orion, as people have said, kind of replaced the earlier Ranger, and the space is absolutely maximised. We've been surprised in the last 24 hours just how much space there is for the two of us to move around. The bed is massive. This isn't a fixed bed, it's actually two sort of a dinette that folds down, the table folds down and the cushions make a double bed. But the previous owner had actually put a mattress over a proper mattress to the right size over the top, which makes it look like it's a fixed bed. Now, when we were looking for caravans, we were toying up about whether we wanted an island bed or a French bed, or whether we were going to live with moving the settee at the front or the front area into a double bed, or whether single beds were the way to go forward. And we've watched endless amounts of videos from different vloggers about the layout of caravans and how they found that their experience within using a caravan. And I guess because there's only the two of us, we've got a very lightweight van, which was absolutely essential because my car will only tow up to 1,500 kilo. So that was the first real stipulation and limit that we had on a new caravan. Secondly, Ali was keen that she had a proper shower rather than a shower washroom type thing where the toilet was in the washroom. So we've actually got a separate shower, toilet and separate sink, all in like a bathroom area at the back of the van, and it works perfectly. We've both had showers this morning when we got up, and the facilities and the room is actually quite surprising. I think we've missed out probably on having the space at the front. The benches at the front are shorter because of the kitchen area and obviously having the full-size bed at the back, but it's not so small a space because we don't have the box at the front that it limits your knee room. And we certainly both curled up on a bench each to watch TV last night, which was very relaxing. It's a wonderful little van, and considering it's not quite 8 years old, it's surprisingly in good condition. There's so little that I now see as jobs that I need to do. I found one loose screw, a couple of sort of plastic covers that need replacing, one of the extrusions on the Alutech body, a very small piece of plastic seems to have gone adrift, but they're just stuck on, so I presume I'll be able to get a new one of those. But when I've looked at the reviews of this caravan, one thing that was pointed out was that there was no sockets in the bedroom area. Now, given that we've got the table and the double bed, if you like, on that side of the van, what I am able to do is to install another socket on the 240 volts at the end of the bed, if you like, in the aisle between the kitchenette and the bathroom, that's opposite the full length mirror, so Ali will be able to plug her hairdryer in with no problems. And I think also we could maybe do with some USB sockets in here. So again, thanks very much for those YouTube videos that are going to be giving us pointers on best ways to install them. because we certainly need 2 or 3 of those just to charge our devices up, and they'll probably end up on the 12-volt circuit to make it even easier rather than putting it on the 240 volts. So yeah, the van is absolutely brilliant. It tows really well. I was surprised because the nose weight is just about 50 kilos. The tyres are only 42 psi, which is, very, very low. But I guess that's down to the weight of the van. The maximum nose weight on the tow ball is only 70 kilos. So we've got a lot of restrictions there as to what we can do and what we can tow. So we're absolutely really pleased with this Orion Bailey. This Bailey Orion, sorry, and it's a cracking little starter van for us, coming back to it after 20 odd years. It's been surprisingly comfortable. In fact, we went to bed about 10 o'clock last night and we were there till 6 o'clock this morning. It's just like being in a very small hotel room, to be honest. Breakfast was dead easy to make, cookered, everything's in full working order, and for under £10,000 in August 2020, we think it's been a really good buy. Now maybe they're cheaper in other parts of the country, but we saw them between sort of 9.5 and 11 up here in the northeast, and this one was just under 10. So it's I guess there's a few things that we've done. I've sent off to get the Chris registration, and I'm going to add the chip to it. I'll probably put an alarm system in it at some point or other, and really just do those little bit of electricals. The amount of research that we were able to do because of other YouTubers to find the van that we wanted, that we thought would meet our needs, before we spent a budget which wasn't an insignificant amount. But it's the difference between going in blind and going in just on a wing and a prayer. So that's what we're up to. We had a great night's sleep, first time out 20 odd years. I'm going to go and pick Ali up. We're going to go out for dinner this evening, and we'll reflect more on the caravan over the next couple of days. Ali's away over the bank holiday weekend with her daughter to go and stay in a static, which is she's a little bit disappointed about now, because we hadn't actually planned to buy this van. This van was bought purely because we've had so many breaks cancelled this year because of the COVID thing. We decided that we needed a break, and we need to organise ourselves as to when we go and where we go. So joining the Caravan and Motorhome Club and buying the caravan was the reason behind it. We still intend on having our sort of short haul holidays when that becomes reasonably possible, but we're also going to look at taking the caravan abroad as well, and seeing if we can do trips to France, Spain, Portugal, and around the place as time allows, and as obviously finances dictate and work will allow us to get the time off. If you're looking for a new caravan and you want to think about the layouts, the size, the weight, and all the rest of it, my real advice from our own experience is to head straight to YouTube and do some real in-depth research, and to get what have been for us people's personal opinions. But I also think that people who caravan are probably kind of like-minded people, and you'll find the YouTubers who you can relate to, and because you relate to them, you kind of respect their opinion, and it really does help you making decisions if you're starting out from scratch. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. A subscription on the little button below would be absolutely superb, and hopefully we'll catch up with you next time round. Take it easy out there. I'll catch you later. Ta-da.